Hi, I'm Seahawks reporter Terry Blunt, and with me is Mike Triplett, the Saints reporter, and we're here to do a little double coverage on the big divisional playoff game this weekend at CenturyLink Field between the Saints and the Seahawks. And Mike, it was just 6 weeks ago when we were in this position, a big Monday night game that Seattle just kind of freight trained the Saints that night, 34-7. What's changed for the Saints going into this one, and how do they feel coming back to Seattle?
Well, yeah, I'm feeling deja vu right now talking to you. This was supposed to be a big game then, and it's even bigger now. But I think the Saints, they felt pretty good about themselves then. Were humbled. I think they feel pretty good about themselves again now after they got past a sort of a similar style game against Philadelphia. Some differences, but had to win on the road in cold weather, had to stop the run. And look, a lot of those same elements against Seattle, they just got to make sure this one doesn't snowball out of control. They need to be able to stop the run, but also they now know be wary of Russell Wilson too. They got a little undisciplined and let him beat them with their arm and legs. On the flip side, they cannot afford these early turnovers that have plagued them in their road losses this year. And really, they had 2 more interceptions in the first half against Philadelphia. We're lucky to survive that. I do not think they can survive that again. They've been patient a lot this year. They've proven they can win that style game at times. They have to be patient. They can't have that early turnover swing the momentum in this game. Let me ask you the keys on your side. I think Seattle's defense did such a good job of taking away the Saints' playmakers. Is that something they can repeat against Jimmy Graham and Darren Sproles and company in this game?
That's a great question, Mike, because they're going to have to make an adjustment. In the game on Monday night, they basically had outside linebacker KJ Wright go man-on-man with Jimmy Graham most of the game, and Wright did a phenomenal job on him. But Wright is 6'4", and he's not going to play. He's coming back from foot surgery and will not play this weekend. Malcolm Smith is starting for Wright and has done a really good job. But Malcolm Smith is only 6 feet tall. There is no way he can cover the 6'7" Graham. So they're going to have to make a change there. Pete talked about that. He said, we're going to have to make an adjustment. Now, more than likely, you'll see Cam Chancellor on him quite a bit, the strong safety. Cam's about 6'3.5". He's obviously had a Pro Bowl season, and he's played very well. But that's an adjustment they're going to have to change from what they did in the first game. It worked great against Graham. Now I'm sure the Saints are going to test them and see, okay, prove to us you can do that to Graham 2 times in a row. So we'll see how it goes. But Mike, if you had to say, what do the Saints have to do to come in here and win this playoff game? What would you point to?
I'm going to lump it all together. They got to win the big play ratio. No giving freebies to the Seahawks defense, and they got to hit on a couple plays. Look, the Saints offense can run the ball. They proved that last week. They're going to have to hit a couple big plays. They cannot let Seattle's offense hit on big plays. No Marshawn Lynch getting into the third level of their defense. No turnovers. How about you?
Well, they're going to have to play offense the way they did that game, and they haven't done that a lot lately, Mike. They didn't play well offense down the stretch, except for the St. Louis game. They got it together a little bit in the final regular season game, and they had to have it to win the division. But the big key for them that everyone wants to know about is Percy Harvin going to play? It looks like he probably will play. That's still to be determined. And he may not be 100% healthy, but just having him on the field makes a difference. I know Earl Thomas, the free safety for Seattle, told me that if he was playing against him, he would have to account for Percy on every play because he is so incredibly fast. So just having him on the field makes the other guys better. So that's the big factor for them. If Percy plays, their offense is better. If he doesn't, they're still pretty good, obviously. They won 13 games pretty much without him. But it'll make a big difference if he's on the field, and we'll see what happens there.
For more on your favorite NFL team, be sure to check out the NFL Nation blog on ESPN.com/NFL.